Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the second-year man, Josh Allen, and the Buffalo Bills as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the upstart Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here are the Bills being led out by their quarterback, the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. Of course, the Bills, they've been looking for a franchise quarterback for a number of years, and now they think they have their guy. He certainly had his moments as a rookie, including an impressive win in Minnesota in his second NFL start.
56. Right there, 56. Squeeze, double.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now let's take a look here at the Bills' offense.
LaShawn McCoy, yes, he deserves the spotlight. This guy's one of the most talented backs in the NFL, both receiving and rushing. In fact, over 1,000 yards 6 times in his NFL career. Look for LaShawn McCoy to be one of the top producers in the NFL this season.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable for Grant. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns heading out, and the pressure squarely on the shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The #1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Let's meet the offense. Greg Robinson. Very, very talented.
What a man to set your offensive line with. Greg Robinson can do it all. Tremendous athleticism, great strength, just coming into his own.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. This is how they'll line up on the defensive side for Buffalo. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the block.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. A look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Browns. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 or 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But